The place nearly emptied. Everybody thought she was leaving. That's what I thought. I had been looking for her, but I didn't see her. I just love hearing you play.
I love playing most days.
Probably maybe other than Virginia Lacey. I don't know anybody else here who was on.
Who are you?
Well, I'm Spring Valley Presbyterian Church.
How are you? Good to see you.
Excuse me? I thought a church was like a building, not
A building? The church isn't a building. I'm not a building, and I'm not a person either. I'm many people. People that have all come together for a common purpose and ministry.
Why are you here?
Today is my birthday. I'm 40.
I was just reading about you. A lot has happened.
Yes, many things. Would you like me to show you?
Sure.
In the beginning, the Word was with God, and was God. And the Word was with June Licata in her living room. There she is.
She was holding a steering wheel. Why was she holding that?
She was on the steering committee to get our church started. Presbyterians are famous for their committees. Yay!
What was it like in the beginning?
It was just a small gathering at Wildwood the very first time that the idea of a new church here began. Do you think that night, that very first meeting with Cecil? And Vic, well, that's what I'm saying. And so there we were that night, and the idea came up, and next thing we knew, we were on a committee, and we were getting the whole thing started, and it was all very exciting. It was a main driver, particularly the administration and keeping things in order and making sure the money was where the money ought to be. I was more in charge of fellowship, people getting together, the idea of going to Montreat, other little things like that. So, we didn't have a place to meet, so we were in our homes.
Thank you, thank you.
So, what kind of groups were in the beginning?
Oh, it didn't take long before we went to Montreat. Stand if you did any of these. Formed the Presbyterian women and Presbyterian men. Had vacation Bible school. Had dinners on a Wednesday night. Met for Sunday school. Formed a choir. Had a youth group. But most importantly, we got a pastor. Because people can do almost everything, but we always hire someone to preach. One of the first partnerships we formed was with the Boy Scouts. Do you want to guess how many Eagle Scouts there have been? Guess. Someone guess. Give me a number. 187. Woo! In 1981, people started getting together to eat and socialize as part of a program called Salt Shakers.
Because eating together adds spice to fellowship.
In 1981, the preschool was created. Who here attended the preschool as a child, taught in the preschool, or had a child in preschool? Please stand. In 1985, we added a famous traditional Irish blessing to the end of our worship service.
Why are they moving like that?
The wind is blowing at their backs. Watch out for the rain falling softly on the fields. Special thank you to the Fields family. Started as a closet in 1981, God's storehouse grew and grew and grew until it became the Northeast Food Pantry. Representing Ruth Cavanis is Tom Cavanis.
People always wonder, where does God keep all his stuff?
In 1987, we took our first mission trip to Mexico.
How did she get here? Didn't they build a big, great, beautiful...
No politics. In 1987, we built our first Habitat house. We have built 16 Habitat houses over the years.
That's like a whole neighborhood. Spring Valley Estates.
And we even built one in our parking lot. In 1988, the session began having breakfast at the church on Thursday mornings to discuss the sermon topic. Members have been meeting ever since. Why, there's one of the regulars right there, Tom Harmon. It is important to start your day off with a healthy breakfast. Bacon, sausage, pancakes, biscuits, grits.
I think by healthy, you mean the portion size.
Finally, in 1989, the sanctuary was built. Can you see how beautiful it is?
Actually, no. There's a post in the way.
Yep, there's a post in the way. Be careful where you see it. In 1990, there was a simple statement in a prayer, but the youth helped start something big, the Super Bowl of Caring. Also in 1990, the first bazaar was held in order to bring the growing congregation together.
I've always had a lot of fun on that day.
Here comes the bazaar people. Yay! '90 was a big year. That is also when we opened the soccer player fields.
Hey, I know him. That's Claire Fields.
Hi, Player Fields. You may be wondering how all these wonderful programs have come together and why so many of them are still going strong.
Yes, I was wondering that. It seems like quite a lot to do.
Yes, it is, and I'll show you how it happens. Lynn Gray is representing the volunteers that make all these programs happen. Let's see, deacons, elders, environmental committee, youth ministry, Sunday school teachers, cafe workers, office help, Montreat organizers, bazaar workers. It takes a whole church worth of people working together to keep these programs vibrant and fun.
I think that volunteers are the backbone of the church.
The year following the first bazaar, we added the road race. Jesus asks, "Who is your neighbor?" Well, in 1992, the apartments became our neighbor, and we first reached out to them with candy for the children.
A connection through confections.
While we always had a vibrant music ministry, in the Presbyterian world, you aren't fully musical until you've got handbells.
What a bunch of dinglings.
Do you remember that prayer I mentioned earlier? Well, 3 years later, the Super Bowl of Caring went national.
Wilmington, Delaware, that's where I'm from. Bethany Baptist. Oh my gosh, how much? Just take it. Enjoy. Okay. Greetings from South Carolina.
Yeah, we're pretty much famous. In 1994, a special time was added to the worship service. For this one, we'll just show you. Everyone rise and please greet your neighbor. I'm serious. Rise and please greet your neighbor. And if you're in sections 21 through 29, go ahead and report to the narthex.
Now it's done. I could have kept talking with my friends.
Wayne, you look really good.
Yeah, but the choir's ready to do the anthem, so it's time to be seated. In 1995, the grade school group Strikers was started. They make a striking difference with service projects. But don't run afoul of them during the bazaar, or you'll end up in jail like Pastor Ruth.
No, we don't want to.
In 1997, the Memorial Garden was created.
I've been in there. Many a saint is in our memorial garden.
Also in 1997, members began training for a Christ Care program. Is Mary Morrison here? Raise your hand, Mary. I see you in the back. She was one of the first people to participate in the Christ Care program. It's a small group ministry in order to grow in your relationship with Christ. In 2001, Potts Hall and the 300 Wing opens. What? Did I order 300 wings? No, I said the 300 Wings opens. Thanks, wing delivery guy. In 2005, the Revelation service started. Contemporary worship in a casual environment with food for the body and soul.
A service like that pretty much eliminates excuses.
You know, we love to go clubbing on Saturday night. Book club, that is.
They meet on Saturday nights?
No, that's when they stay up late finishing the book. The butler did it. She marries the vampire. The dog dies. Hi, are you back? Hey, oh, welcome. Are you looking for the meeting? Yes, it's at 7 p.m. every night at the other end of the church, over in room 307. Thank you, wing delivery guy.
Where is he going?
To the AA meeting. We have partnered with AA for many years. In 2008, with our support and contributions, Newkirk Presbyterian was chartered.
Is that Newkirk?
No, that's original Kirk.
Classic Kirk.
Vintage Kirk.
Often imitated?
Never duplicated. In 2009, we sent a group of ladies to New Orleans to help with Hurricane Katrina recovery. All the single ladies?
All the single ladies.
All the single ladies?
All the single ladies.
Put your hands up. The church has always performed dramas and musicals, but we reached a whole new level with as many as 3 a year.
That one there, she's doing exactly normal.
Half of these people aren't. In 2012, we made a commitment to support families right here in our community. We partnered with Thornwell Building Families Program. Elizabeth Ogarek has an office right here in our narthex. In 2013, we returned to international mission with a trip to Belize. Trip to Belize. On a trip, people normally buy a trinket in a store as a souvenir. But Robert Hogue brought home a different kind of souvenir.
What did he bring home?
A new family member, a new brother named Meshach. In 2014, Praise Fest started, connecting with our community through modern worship music.
That was just 2 weeks ago. What a lot of fun we had.
Okay, son, let me tell you something about us. It's a personality trait. You may have noticed it as we've been talking. We have a tendency to not let things go. Once we get involved in something that really makes a difference, we tend to keep doing it over and over and over. So the money raised at the first Praise Fest went to the Richland 2 backpack program, and we pretty much decided to just keep supporting it. Oh, I don't sound so good.
What's happening?
In 2015, I had major surgery. I had an organ transplant. With a new organ to go with the handbells and praise band. The new organ and the handbells and the praise band, you know what that means.
You jam?
That's right, we jam. Our first Make a Joyful Noise Music Sunday was in 2015.
How much longer is all this? I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. I didn't eat my lunch. That reminds me, I forgot about the Joy Group. It stands for Just Older Youth. They meet monthly for lunch and a program.
This is great. What's the next thing I can be involved in?
After this, the next big thing is Vacation Bible School. We are going on an adventure to Treasure Island.
Wow, this church is amazing. It has done so many things.
Why, thank you. But 40 years is still young, according to most middle-aged people.
So what will happen next? Will we do a mission trip to Mars? Will we pay off the debt?
Wait, I forgot about something. This has been quite a parade, hasn't it? That reminds me of one last thing. We had a parade when we did the cooking of the tartans.
So what will happen next? Will we do a mission trip to Venus? Will we pay off more of the debt?
I've showed you the past. Do you want me to show you the future?
Yes.
Well, here it is.
Invite all the children to come up so we can take a picture of all the children that are here today. Come on up, kids.
We'll be away for a minute.
Kids are art. 50th anniversary. That's unrealistic. I used to do that back. So all the children, come on up. There you go. We'll blow this picture up and show it in 2 years. Anything else I screw up, but I forgot that one.
All right. What a great day. We have so many people to thank. Thank you everybody for coming. All of our founding members who've come. We are so grateful for you that you were able to be here today. And we're so thankful for Francis and Nancy Burris for coming, for Mary Morrison and Mark, and all of our founding members again. We thank you for coming. We thank the Dillons for the skit and for the setup, Ann Canary for the lunch, Tracy Barnes, Doug Cavanis, all the helpers for lunch, decorations and setups. Where are the hymnals? We have the hymnals over here, right? The old hymnals from the church. Also the 20-year update for the history. And again, just been a great day.